Yeah. Okay. We're recording. Happy Monday. And we're going to talk about, when you get a customer and then what to do next. I think it's like some people come in, we help them, right away. We're excited. They're excited for their health goals, their collagen, their skincare, their beauty, all of those things. But then they're like, okay, I don't know what to do. And they're kind of overwhelmed. And, repetition is the mother of all skills. Some of us know. And so I was going to share with some people some of the things that I like to do. And I know, I love to learn from so many other leaders here. And that's the goal here, is not just for Robin to share. Truthfully, I want other people to share when they have something valuable that's working for them too. But I don't know if people know, on the Dreamteam page on Facebook, I'm going to share the screen. Okay. But let's see here. We'll get over here. If you can write this down, go on Dreamteam on Facebook. Oh gosh, is this not? Yep, it's going to work. If you go there, because not everyone knows this is here, and not everyone's going to remember all the time, but you can write this down and put this in your notes. Why is this not? Okay. Maybe I should have Sadie share her screen. Am I being goofy? Okay, here. It's going. But under albums, so go to Dreamteam page, you can write this down, go to Dreamteam page, go to albums, and some things, they're old and some are new, and we are continuing to add things there. So on the bottom here, it says discussion, feature rooms, topics. I can go more. Okay, of course I can't see it all right here. Okay. Okay, how do I get where's the album, Sadie? It was here earlier. Okay, let me
go back to. Hold on, I'm trying to look simultaneously. It's not under.
This was so simple earlier. Cool, so. So these are some of the posts, obviously, but I don't think some people just do not know that there are albums on Dreamteam. And under albums,
go under media.
Under media.
That's
okay, I think
more, go under more under media.
I think it just looks different right now for some reason. Because when I'm on my phone, it's so simple to see albums. And then I go down and you see albums here. And there's Celatoi, there is setting up recommended carts, there is salon collagen growth. There's, what I want to share with you though is business resources. Under albums, we created this guide, which we're going to add to. Okay. We're talking about, but on the Penny app, it talks about Easy Does It, Crank It Up, and Freight Train. So when you get a new customer, I like to, go through the new member checklist. So like Katie had printed out for her whole team the other day, though, she had, the leader in action worksheet. Is everybody doing that? So the new member checklist is amazing for you to go through with your customer. And some people don't pull it out and go word for word for word, but in general, I ask these questions, setting them up on the ISA Life app, because it literally goes through all of these things, and it's the checklist, getting them on lifestyle rewards, scheduling a welcome call, getting them familiar with the pages, the isamovie.com, the isaproduct.com. What are their goals? What is your driving reason to achieve this goal? And then you write it down. I mean, some people really like to look at this, but if you just want to glance at it and they don't know that you're filling it out, I mean, they can or they don't have to, but it's a guide to help you, even you ask them, what is a certain amount of money that would make a difference to you? So you're having that down here, and why it's so important to actually go through it is because then in 6 months from now, see where they're at, right? And you're like, oh, I remember, Sadie, you told me that you wanted to lose 50 pounds. How are you feeling? Is that still a goal of yours right now? Or I know you told me that you really are tired of working 3 jobs, because I wrote that down. Like, you're just regurgitating their words, right? So that's why the new member checklist is so powerful. So Easy does it, you know, all these things on here. Do you see what it says? Like, right, they need the IsoLife app. So if you don't have this saved in your notes, or you can always go back to it on the Dreamteam page, which I feel like, so we're going to add, you know, verbiage under each one of these in a PDF, but the art of inviting video is powerful, and planning a virtual event. And then Crank It Up is attending the weekly meetings, you know, posting on your feed at least once a day, which we kind of talk about repetitively. Commit to watching 1 presentation a week. So, you know, Sadie is doing a presentation this week with Hayden and Marcy and who else is on there? I forgot.
Molly.
Yeah, Molly, duh. Okay, sorry. Molly. And it's going to be amazing, right? But always committing to listen to one. And then even also Del Rey's doing one. Another doctor is doing the Isagenix call on well-being tonight. It's on Wednesday night at 6. So you can find the different calls for Isagenix on isagenixbusiness.com/calls. And then Freight Train. So you're doing all of the Easy Does It, all of the Crank It Up, all of the Freight Train. Like, if you want to be a Freight Train and you're really serious about the business, at least 20 reach outs a day, and download the Penny app. She is like your virtual assistant. If you are not using her, like, get familiar with her. She shows you all your customers, when their lifestyle rewards are, if it's their 2nd week or their 3rd week since they got their box even. Because I like to not let more than 7 days go by without checking in with someone. How is their collagen experience going? Or, hey, do you want to set up a launch event again? If they already did one, you know, because we should have planned one right away. The 4 core events is a big deal. And like, we haven't been having all those, but usually we do. And we're going to start to be getting back to that. But like, that's New Year's kickoff. Like, we had Celebration, which is in August in Orlando. So that should be like a non-negotiable if you're really serious about this business. Isagenix University and University in Action. And that's all on isagenixevents.com. Also, getting your people added to the ISA Focus page. And if, you know, I don't just add people, like, right, I say, is it okay? I'm assuming that you want to be in the know on your health goals. And that, you know, ISA Focus group page is our product support group page. Say it's mine. You can say it's yours. Say those words. It's my product support group page. And there's tons of recipes and support. Is it okay if I add you in there? And they're going to say yes, of course, because I never add people to groups and pages without their permission. And the reason you want to get them in there is because they see the community. They see other people and their, you know, transformations or how they're using the products. Maybe they got started on collagen, but then they're in the group and they're seeing how Bella is using, you know, the shakes, or they see how, you know, Katie is making the bars and making so many recipes with her son, and they have kids and I don't. And then if you're adding people in there, you should be showing up as a leader, like at least a post or 2 a week, right? In there of your own. And then you can add it on your story too, right? And then learn, like, if you're a freight train, I mean, I feel like if you showed up to this, you want to be a freight train or you really want to grow this. So hosting a presentation on your own, which is like, I don't even know how, Robin. So then you can ask someone with experience within the team if they would be willing to do one with you and like hand holding with you and help guide you. Like, I would love to, if you haven't done that. And so I'm going to go back on here now. There's so many things I want to show you. Oops. Can you guys see all of this? So here we are. Okay. Can you see this, or is it not big enough?
We're still on the
frozen.
On the yeah.
You see
They're frozen, or you're not sharing like the whole desktop. We're still at the Easy Does It, Crank It Up, and Freight Train.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I think I have to stop the share and then go back. So I'm going to reshare again, because, so what I liked, can you see this?
Yes.
So if someone, you get a customer, okay, a few of you have, I always ask them if they're open to a post, to doing a post. If I help them create a post, would they post something to create curiosity? Like if you went through the new member checklist and they want to get their products paid for, or you told them, hey, do you want to get $200 to $500 back right away? And they're like, yeah, that sounds great. And then, I mean, they don't know unless we say to them, would you be willing to do a post? Do you know how many people I've said that to? Because how else, they wouldn't just think of it. And they don't know what to say really. And also we don't want to be spammy. That's another thing. I see, you know, when people get started, they get excited and they just want to post like product. They're just like product down the feed all day long. But like, honestly, that's salesy to me. And people just want to hear, not that I don't post product stuff, okay, here and there, but people want to know what it's done for you. Like, what are your feelings behind it? So if you're eating the product, drinking the product, you can use a script. Okay, these are some of the steps you do. Have a meeting, add a person in a 3-way text or a chat or a message, but planning a launch event, virtual or in person, with someone who has experience, kind of like I said. So if they're willing to do a post, you're going to create the post. And these are kind of messed up, but here's a post for collagen. And these are under albums, but you can screenshot this. I want to get this made better. I already sent it to Teresa to make, but she can't make them until tomorrow. But I just literally have these in my notes in my phone, right? So if you don't have these, like I can put it in the Dream Team chat again. But see, this is a post for collagen, and I always say, this might be too much for you to say, or too little, or it doesn't sound like you. We're not robots, right? So just say, we're not robots. This is just a guide, but notice how they need to add adjectives and how they have felt or what the problem was to what they found now. And then there's like, here's one for experience with, you know, the nutrition. Like if you've never done this, I would suggest you do it first. You know, you got to share your story and get it out there. And not just like, so many people nowadays feel like they're being sold to, and people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So how do they feel like they know you? Like if you're being relatable, or they can relate to your story. Like if you are a teacher and you share, you know, how hard it is to eat during the day, or even go to the bathroom in the middle when your kids are in the school. Like I've heard that from other teachers. I'm not kidding, you know? So here's another one. You know, different times to post before your box arrives, because some people want to try to get their products paid for before their box arrives, right? And you can include your friend's name and tag them, or you don't have to. I just say you don't have to do that. This is just a guide. You're not a robot. So I just think it helps them come up with something. And I've seen people get results doing this. Erica Allgood, who just became consultant, she literally used this script. She did. And I always recommend people use a photo of themselves or take a video. And I know Katie and Rachel are insane with the videos and the reels and all that. And Sadie is too. I mean, literally, I mean, so is Jessica, Bella, everyone on here, honestly. I feel like I could get better at them. So, but I know that that's working for a lot of people. Videos are like everything. If you can go live and not use this script, you can use this verbiage and look at it on Post-it notes. Like sometimes before, when I was so scared to go live, I would like write little Post-its all around and tape it to my ring light or tape it to the window before you go live to have some bullet points. Like lives and videos are the most real, authentic. People trust you. They're like, oh my God, that was so inspiring. How courageous is she? And I really relate to her story. So that's that one. This one, I don't even know if you can read all this. I couldn't fit it all in one, and I felt like it needed to be all on one. But when your friends start commenting, and if you need this, like we can copy and paste this and send it to you so you can save it into your notes in your phone. And save it under something like when your friends start commenting, what to say. But again, I feel like all of these need to be like in one place under a PDF file that I would like to get from some leader that has strengths in that area. But congratulations, now you're experiencing the benefits of using Facebook and whatever. I mean, you don't have to use all this verbiage. So what do you do next? A proven system. Reply. How do you reply with someone that comments? You know, don't just say right off the bat, oh, it's isogenics. You know, I just really think, and don't put I would recommend not putting your website, just because you want to give them the information instead of them. You could have 20 people that saw your post and they go Google isogenics on their own, and you can't even follow up with them later. You know, the fortune's in the follow-up, and it takes some people 7 and 9 to 11 follow-ups before they actually do something, right? So you can say, I'll send you a message, you know, hey, Katie, I'll send you a message. And, you know, if someone, you know, you can also ask if they want to be added to your product support group page. There's tons of testimonies, and you think they would just get great value, like truthfully. And that's what I've done. You could even do a post like that. We've done that in the past too. Like, I'm opening up my support, you know, community support, healthy lifestyle group page for 2 days. I know so many people are struggling. Let me know if you want to be in and take a look around. I mean, that could be a post, right? Like, and you could even, you know, use photos with someone else, but this is some of the verbiage, right? Something like great, like introducing them to your mentor, your coach. You can say mentor. I don't know. You can say coach. I don't know if some people are not saying that as much anymore. I just say you would meet my friend and my good friend, Katie, and she gives so much love and value, like truthfully. And I just think you would love her story as a mom. Or I think you would love my friend Bella. She's an esthetician, just like you. If I added you in a 3-way chat, would that be okay? So you could just hear her story. I just, you know, with your posture, enthusiasm, we talk about that all the time. And any of you can like chime in at any time. Here's another post that's similar to that other one, right? After taking a new approach to a healthy lifestyle, you know, or like at first it says, I remember feeling so tired and exhausted. I used to cut out carbs and sugar all week long. And then Friday would come and I would eat the whole pan of brownies from Costco. I mean, but is that relatable to some people? I don't know. Like, whatever it is to you, use these words. And now I started this new nutritional rebalancing system. I feel amazing. I feel lit up, like using one picture. It doesn't have to always be like a before and after picture. I think some people think it has to be, and it doesn't have to be that, right? Okay, whoops.
You know what I really like? I like that these posts help you share your story, like learning how you can share it, because it's like, okay, I felt like this before. What was my issue? How did it get solved? And why I'm so excited about it, right?
Right.
Did you talk about the Canva one for the collagen launch?
Oh no, I was going to share the screen.
Oh, okay.
For the 14-day campaign.
I love that one so much. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yes. So that's another way, a place. And I send that to everyone that gets the collagen. But I'll go share that in a second for creating posts for ideas. But you guys, like, asking if people are open to doing a launch event. I've said this over and over and over, like, and how committed are they if they want to really do it in person or virtually? And if they don't know how, just say, I will help you. We'll get help from Sadie. We'll get help from Robin. Like, I'm so excited. You know what I mean? And so we create a flyer. If you don't know how, we will help create a flyer, promote it. You will post about it. Okay. You're going to make it look like marketing, right? Attraction marketing. So we will help with that. You're going to invite to it. We will help with verbiage, how to invite, and then present it and follow up. And really, when you're doing it, you're going to recognize your team, like launching it publicly on your stories and on your feed. And you're so excited for Anna for launching her business. I mean, truthfully, or Jessica, like when they get praise and recognition that they're doing something, it's like, wait, what is she doing? And Jessica's resharing that. And Jessica's friends are like, what's going on? What do you mean you're launching your global business? What are you doing? Lara, what are you doing? So don't be scared to like tag other people in in things and do things together here. Okay, I'm going to share. You can share the screen too if you want, Bella. Hold on. I'm going to go here.
I don't have it up, but I did want to, Yesenia couldn't make it on this call because she has a PTO meeting, but she'll be on 7 o'clock. But we just scheduled her launch event. I'll be leading it. And then she's going to be sharing her story next Wednesday at 6:15. So it's like, you know what? She doesn't know how, but it's getting outside your comfort zone, like you always say. So right. I'm excited for that.
Oh my God, amazing. Can you guys see this? This is the 14-day collagen campaign. And oh, funny, it shows that you're me, Bella, right now. You're logged into me from yesterday. Okay. I just noticed that. So 14-day collagen campaign. Look at this. Have you all seen this? I send this to every person that orders. Yes, there's elixirlaunch.com, but sometimes I feel like it might be too much for some people right away, because this just throws it out here. It's like, remove your makeup, how to take before pictures. But I always type it out. I say, here it is, here's the steps, and swipe right. When they get it, they get to swipe right. Okay. It is available in Canada now. This we made last year. So whatever. We need to update that. But images. So you can find posts and videos. I think it just is like, wait, what? When somebody wants, like, selling simplified, when someone wants more information, they can send this video. You know, the Vimeo, the 2-minute little bottle of amazing, which I have it saved in my notes anyways. But some new people that have no idea, like if they actually click through this, or in your welcome call with them when they get their box, you could actually share your screen and be going through this. But look at, if they haven't been a person that posts, they can warm up their Facebook or their Instagram stories or feed by saying, I need your help. What's your top tip for managing your time effectively? Like, that's it. Like, it has nothing to do with collagen, right? But they're warming up their feed. Or, I need your help. Which dinner delivery service is your favorite? Warming up their feed. Like, I could actually be doing some of these right now too. Like, getting engagement is so good. Or asking the question on the questions on your stories so people interact. That's why, like, a couple times a week, you'll see I'll do polls. Okay. And here's ideas for posts. Look at post on Facebook or Instagram. I recommend a picture of yourself with the product, not necessarily just the product with the fridge, but you can do whatever you want. This is literally so easy. Just drink 1 shot a day. This collagen isn't like anything else you've ever seen before. A potent and tasty collagen elixir in a clinical dose that reduces the appearance of wrinkles and hydrates the skin. I'm doing my 30-day trial to see for myself. I have friends with their 30-day progress. I mean, they could leave out that bottom one or put it in there, but seriously, this post right here, I sent to Cynthia Stopani. This was her first post. She took a picture with the collagen bottle. This is what she used.
Anna's doing it right now too. She's on day 2 of the pre and just warming up her social media people.
So amazing. That's amazing. Go, Anna. Yay. But look at all these other posts. So they just can keep going. Here's content. Like, and there's even like pictures. See this day 3 image from the Dropbox? They can either find them on the social images on Isogenics business. There's social shareable images for collagen stuff, or on here, there's images in the Dropbox to use to go with this. Look at what collagen really is. In the picture, I wonder if it works for me to click on here. Obviously it should. Look at this. Do you remember some people posting about this and then they use that verbiage? Is it gonna open? Look at this picture. I mean, you see this picture? I'm gonna go back. I mean, I think there's a few more, but there's tons more in.
I'm glad you clicked it because I've seen this from like you and somebody else. So I screenshotted it, but then it didn't work for me. So I'll go grab it from here because it looks so clear and it's high res, so I'll get it.
Yeah, you know how many times? That's the other thing, to get a clear, crisp image, because a lot of people are like screenshotting. You know how many times people have screenshot stuff and then you see it and it's like so blurry? Yeah, so it's good to get the clear image. Okay, how do I get back? Oh, here. But see, look, if you use that picture, if you want, you could do a picture of you with the bottle and then swipe over to that image. Like it's attraction marketing, you know? So, and then look at, I've always wondered what collagen really is. And this picture explains it. I learned that type 1 collagen, which is the collagen elixir I'm taking, it specifically replenishes collagen and supports healthy hair, skin, and nails. Without it, our skin becomes dry, saggy, and wrinkled. It's nutrition for my skin. Who else learned something new? I mean, because that picture really showed it if you really saw it. You know what I'm saying? And there's more testimonies in this Dropbox. Look at number 4, image idea. You know, I'm just starting my 30-day trial for better skin health, but this is before and after photo from another customer. I mean, you can do that if you want to, but you can put it on your story, you know, and there's a ton here if you just scroll down. So, and I know some of you, if you're not on Elixir, Collagen Elixir Experience page on Facebook, adding your customers in there and IsoFocus. I know there's so many pages and groups, but it's hard. We're starting a revival hair one now that I'm adding some of you to. So Kathy Savage and Dr. Plant and Emily. So that's going to be amazing. 2 people are really having amazing results with that. But here's another one with this picture of Emily. Like, but use a picture of you. You're the brand. You remind your customers that they are the brand. Because I see a lot of people that will share mine or Emily's, and we can share each other's stuff too, but make sure you're still promoting yourself as a brand. Like, and people want to know what it's done for you and what it's going to do for them, you know? So I love how simple this beauty routine is, just 1 delicious shot a day, AM and PM. So you guys get it. I mean, I don't know how much, you know, here is look at number 7. There's images in here from the Dropbox, Collagen 101. So you can look at the questions. I've posted this on my story sometimes, like, can I take it if I'm pregnant or breastfeeding? And the answer, it contains food-based ingredients that generally can say, like, you don't have to, like, you can literally copy and paste some of this verbiage and make it your own post, you guys. You're the brand. This is your business. Like, you're the CEO, right? Look at, okay, here's this image that probably you've seen, and it's like all blurry on other people's stuff because they, you know what I'm saying? So there's another. So go back, but all this stuff here. Okay, so you kind of get this. I mean, there's literally this many things, but make sure when you send it, tell them to swipe over. Make sure they kind of go through it. I know some people just maybe don't take the time. So if you feel like swiping over and screenshotting, so then they actually see some of this, because otherwise, if they click on it, they don't see all the swipes. Like, they're missing the boat, right? Well, look at this one. You can make a sparkling collagen elixir mocktail. This is sexy. Okay, I'm sorry, I know we're promoting health, but a lot of people nowadays want their wine. They want to have, whatever. So this is amazing. You can use this image. You can create your own image. Like, you know, okay, so keep it moving. Any questions on this? So that's why I like this, because if you understand, like, Collagen Experience page or Collagen Elixir, or elixirlaunch.com. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Have you guys all looked at, let's look at it one more time. Elixir. Oops.
And then from our notes, I was taking pics with collagen we were going to talk about.
Yes. Okay. What? Okay, we'll look at that in a second. But everybody's looked at this again. Don't forget Elixir Launch Blueprint, because this is 4 steps how to launch your back office, which I really want to go through on the next call, or just navigating it. But once you get more customers too. So look at, there's videos, trainings, turning to associate. Like, if you have someone that wants to be a brand partner right away, how they become associate. There's a short video, literally a 2-minute video, how to create collagen bundles. And, you know, it's 2 minutes, just reiterifying to them that it's only 2 minutes. Downloading the IsoLife app. I hope everyone has the IsoLife app. There are so many people that, you know, don't know all these things, creating the QR code. They have questions. Downloading the flip book. Oh my gosh, seriously, this is amazing. And you literally can be going around, pulling up elixirlaunch.com if you're getting your hair done or getting your lashes done. And you can click here for the flip book and you're swiping through. Kathy Coover does this all the time. And she's sitting getting her hair done and she flips through this flip book, you guys. And you know you can print this if you really want it. Whoops. like you just keep going. And you could even go on this, take a screen record of these and have this in your collagen album on your page. So, or on your phone. And then when you go into your story once a week, maybe you want to share just a little bit. I mean, there's so many things, but this is good for like a salon to have. Like some people like the book, and then some people like a digital frame that's flipping through pictures.
I like to use them both, you know, especially for launch parties in person. It's nice just to have like a little book, like sitting there. People like to touch things, but you can't always have that. So the digital is so nice. Honestly, getting organized has been really helpful, you know, for me, like in my albums, you know, Robin, when you were telling me about, okay, make an album, make like a collagen album, make all those albums. I'm like, okay, that's life-changing. And the notes section, like when I actually said I'm going to do this business and I did that.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you.
No, yeah. I thought I was sharing the screen and I was talking to you guys and you couldn't see anything before.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody told me. Nobody told me this is elixirlaunch.com. If you didn't know, like here it is, you know. So the brand partnerships, if you're not using this, write elixirlaunch.com down and 14-day collagen campaign. Like if you don't have it, I'll send it. We can even add it in the chat today after this call right away. So it's repeating. Repetition is the mother of all skills, right? But look at how some of these spas have these. Like, I mean, obviously that's me. I put that in a salon here in Minnesota, having the display, the bottles, having this image. Another one of the med spas I have, I helped create it for them and had the QR code in the corner. So they can have like maybe 6 boxes on hand. They don't need to have a ton though, because some people have found that they want to leave with 1 box and then they click the QR code and have the rest of the boxes shipped to their door. Because some of them want to leave with it right away, but they don't have to, or they want to buy it, purchase one and taste it. So see how this, okay. I know so many things you can do here. Little 2-minute video, Dr. Plant video. Okay. We don't need to keep going on all that, but so I want to just repeat on that, like the new member checklist, like going under Dreamteam, under albums, using Penny, the welcome email, right? Helping your customer create a post and a launch event. Like that should be it. Like this Thursday night is an event with Amy and Emily, myself, and then we're helping launch Chloe, who's in Chicago. It's her first launch event. She has no clue. She's a new consultant, and we're like, would you be open to doing it? It's going to be virtual, where obviously we're all zooming into the TV. Me, Amy's in California, Emily's in Vegas, I'm here, but she's in Chicago. She's having like 10 or 12 ladies over to her house. And I'm going to put the Zoom ID in to Dreamteam chat. So if you want to jump on and watch, you can do that. Amy said totally, the more the merrier, but you won't see your face. You're only going to see the presenters, or the panelists for that, just so you know, so you get an idea. Yeah, time block. Yes, Sadie, all the things.
So I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab this from Sadie. I do most of these, I think. I just want to make sure I grab the chat. Thanks, Sadie.
And Sadie too. So I'm just going to throw in some more stuff, and then once we're done, just copy and paste it all or save the chat.
Yeah. Okay. So social, what's it called? Social studios. Have you guys, are you guys subscribed to it? Do you think it's beneficial to get like the membership with the ones?
I'm not subscribed to it just because there's so many free things on Isagenix Business in the Shareable, but
okay.
And I feel like,
okay, I just want to see if somebody has, I did try to get like they had like a 30-day trial or something, but it was like a different thing. Like it was different than what I had anticipated. So I didn't know if this is like a portion of it or if they had more elaborate stuff. So I just wanted to ask if you guys have seen and you think it's beneficial or not.
if you feel like it. I feel like our team has a lot of content that's good and shareable, but I don't know, Sadie, do you know anyone else that has purchased it, or Bella? Like,
I know Gabby Gabby's liked it. She thought that it was good. I didn't. I feel like I get enough stuff from everywhere else. I'm also pretty creative myself, but I think that is a shortcut. You know, like I'm a fan of shortcuts. Like I don't want to waste time, but if I'm proficient and can knock something out quickly, then like I won't spend money on it. But if I'm struggling, I will. So yeah. I know it's there if I need it.
I think it's good having the marketing here and there. And like, I feel like, yeah, we have it, but for the most part, people need to hear from you and your story and like just talking and consistently showing up and like you doing something with the community. So anyways, but this Wednesday, we're going to, on Millionaire Girls Club, we're going to be talking about social media too more. And so a few people are going to be sharing. I know Katie and Rachel are going to talk about reels and crushing that portion, but there's going to be other, I think Heather Godfrey. I know showing people, like we can talk about the product all the time, but people is the foundation and not enough people show people. Like I'm trying to say, it's like more about that. It's recognition. It's the community. It's like, oh my God, look at, you know, what these people are doing and shouting them out and sharing it on your story. So, and talk about them, you know, recognize. So it's amazing. What was another thing we're going to say? The leader in action sheet. I don't know how much we have to keep talking about the leader in action sheet, printing this out, utilizing it. If you're not using the leader in action, like you really want to use it. It really helps you build your business. I know I was talking with Brandy the other day because now she's manager and she's in the manager pools. And I'm like, we want to follow this. And she's like, okay, how does it work? Like repeat, like, you know, enrollments, your team enrolling people, your rank advancing people, and you staying paid as manager or higher. Like you really, really want to do that. Leader in action worksheet. And then on the back, it's tracking your activity. I mean, I use it. Like I'm not perfect. I still like fill it out. I know. Literally these got in color. I was like, what is this? Rolls Royce of paper at Staples? I was like, come on, that's too expensive. Like Shruti called it in. I was like, what the heck? So, and then map to Crystal Executive, having that printed out, or sending them the link and having them printed out, or you printing it out and giving it to your team, or having it in the 3-ring binder like Katie did, which was so helpful. Using the art of inviting video. I know that was on the list as well. And there was one more thing we were talking about, or there's a bunch of things, but I just really think like, you know, plugging into calls, like creating your things, you know, doing a presentation, getting familiar with the slide decks on Isagenix business. There's 12 hours of training on there. I mean, it's like, if you haven't gone through that, you can take 30 minutes a day or, you know, and go through it. So I really, really do that. Yeah, we had in here, the time blocking, the Calendly. We're going to do that. Oh my gosh, it's so going to save my life. I'm so
Calendly. Yes.
Oh
that's
God.
a good thing. I've seen so many people use it, but I haven't before. And I don't know really, I haven't really looked into it yet.
Okay. So
Calendly.
you need to do like a training on that and share the screen. Like, I feel like, right? Okay.
Oh, some of the like apps that I really love. I love Calendly. Your calendar should be your boss. Like I have kids and they literally jerk my time around constantly. They're not supposed to be home right now. They're supposed to be at school, but life happens. And so I have to adjust constantly. And your calendar is like the way to gold. When you give it out to somebody, here, schedule your time. You should be busy. Like Robin's just getting her started. So she's integrating right now. If you look at it, there's lots of availability. That's not what you want. You want to look like it's hard to get to you. Like, just to be honest, you know, people are going to be like, hey, you're not available until next week. And you're like, I know. That's right. I am that busy. but they don't know that I block time off for myself and like, stupid things. But that's just how I do that. And then if you don't have a link tree, I would suggest, carving out an afternoon to create that. And I can do a training on that too. I've been taught by an actual digital marketer how to create a link tree that's very, very appeasing with the free version. And it includes, embedding a video in there. So you can do, if you want your link tree to just be about collagen. And so when you are doing stories and reels and stuff, link in the bio, link in the bio, link in the bio, like Jessie Lee and some of the other network marketers, like they swear by that crap. Fraser Brooks, link in the bio, link in the bio. Like when you go live, when you do quote questions or polls or anything like that, link in the bio, link in the bio. And link trees are easy to figure out. And so those are a couple ones that I absolutely love. I'm a big fan of Canva, constantly using that, and literally don't try to reinvent the wheel. Use the templates that are already out there and just go for it. And then, I probably have, Katie will be proud, I probably have at least 10 different editing style apps that are like, for photos and things like that. So make sure you guys have some that are user friendly to you. If you need reminders, download the reminder app and remind yourself when to check in with new customers. And so if you have somebody enrolled today, put a reminder to check in with them in 3 days. Like if you talk with them frequently, you don't need it. But if like they're busy, they're working, you're working, check in with them in 3 days to make sure that they got their box or that they're ready for their box, and schedule a box opening, and then set another reminder for a couple more days in. How are you doing? How is the flavors? All those things. Do you have a routine in? And then give yourself reminders to tell them about ISA delivery, send ISA body challenge. Like, did you send them the information on how to make money? Things like that. So constantly giving yourself that reminder, because people will fall through. And so whatever you need to do. Also, some of the things that I put in here too, you guys, like we are in the gig economy. We are in the world of, internet, but don't forget, some people are very old fashioned. They want a card. Like really pay attention. Like I've had several people that have lost family members or pets or like really gone through hardships, and sending them a sympathy card will go a long way. Because if you've ever like applied for a job, or if you've ever, like when my dog passed away, I got a card from the vet, and like, it meant so much. Every single employee signed it. And it was like, oh my gosh, like they really care. Even though one employee there was a complete jerk to us, I'm still going back because I got that card, almost completely because I got that card. So I'm a huge fan of sending out, little old fashioned reminders. Even if it's not handwritten, I do them digitally, but like really taking the time and like carve out time in your days or in your, different time frames of your week to do things like that, because it's not like just going to happen naturally in the pockets of your day. You actually have to schedule that type of stuff. And so I just wanted to share some of that with you guys. Like I'm always looking for ways to make things easier and simplify it. So save the chat. If you're not already doing it, definitely get some of that stuff and bring it into your life.
I was wondering, do you guys use SurveyMonkey on that tangent?
Yeah, I have.
What do you like to use it for in particularly?
I have used it like when the collagen launched last year, and the Celatoire. And so when you can just say, get on my VIP list when it launches, or even the Hair Revival now, I need to create one for that. Or Millionaire Girls Club, I created it for that. And so if people wanted more information, they can take a survey and they can click the link, and then you can go back to it and just follow up with them, and you're gathering names. So it's so good.
Sadie, do you know the difference between Linktree and Milkshake? Because I know some people like Jessie Lee, because I follow her like religiously. So she dropped the Linktree and now she switched it to Milkshake, but I don't know.
So Linktree is one long scroll. It's just one page. It's one landing page. Milkshake is like you can build a card and a card and a card, and you can swipe to cards. So one card is going to be like, here's collagen and all that stuff. Then you can swipe and look at the next card about, nutrition. The next one could be like a promo and stuff like that. And so it's just kind of like, do you think people are going to want to swipe this way or swipe this way?
Yeah, exactly.
So I did try Milkshake first and I thought it was great, but like, there was a lot more designing involved, and it just took me longer. And then I was doing promos at the time, and then they would expire, and I'm like, and so Linktree, you can still do promos and stuff like that, but I just have like standing things on there that I don't ever have to edit. And then like if Millionaire Girls Club comes up, I can create a button for that as opposed to a whole card to design. I just design a button. And so I did pay for the Linktree version, but kind of for a dumb reason, because I wanted to do my own background, and I wanted like 2 stupid small features that you don't really need. But you know, you guys all just decide what you want to invest in or not, like in the grand scheme of things. And you can actually see, oh, that was another reason why I paid for analytics on Linktree. So I can see how many people are looking on my Linktree and how many people are clicking on things and how many times people are like snooping around. So
I have another question for you, because GoPro accelerators, I forgot, what about the cover photo? What is that program that they recommend, or that app or whatever, to create your cover photo?
I didn't use an app. I just, well, I did use an app. I used just like a regular, what's it called? Design app.
Cover photo for what?
For your Facebook, they recommended a specific thing in accelerators program that I'm like, I can't remember.
Well, okay. So my profile picture I used with Photo Room, but like the cover photo, I used it with Live Collage. And like they actually have the dimensions for your cover photo so that you're not, you know, like doing a square and trying to fit into a rectangle. So when they talked about what your cover photo should be, I went with a quote that has to do with like my mission, right? I went with a photo of us on our community because that's really important to me. I did a picture of collagen. You don't have to promote your product on it if you don't want to, but I just thought it looked really nice with this. And then I put a picture of my family. So like my values are all right there. It's mindset, community, my business, and my family. And so in the background, I just did a pretty, you know, color scheme that I wanted, but they say that your profile picture should be of your face, and it should be an attitude on your face that is going to be welcoming to people wanting to be around you. And so if you want to be laughing, if you want to be seductive, if you want to be like, you know, like you've got a secret, or like you're really proud or whatever, like that, they don't want to see a lot of extra. And so if you are 100 feet away, you know, that's not going to be very helpful. It should be close up. So
what was the app? Sorry.
Photo Room or Live Collage.
Okay. Will you put them in the thing, and then we'll have Robin. Robin, you can take it away.
Oh, I'm just typing things in here.
Oh,
I mean, because I kind of said it, but it's just asking, you know, and, oh, do you want to have a launch event together? Would you want to, you know, do something together for your friends, for women, empowered women? It doesn't have to be worded collagen, or, you know, like women supporting women is what I did one time with Cynthia even. And that got a lot of traction. Honestly, the one that we did last week, Bella and Katie, you know, it was confidence and checkbooks. I got a lot of engagement with that verbiage. So, and they're like, oh, is that going to be an ongoing thing? You know, any of you can use that verbiage and do it again or create something. So, yay.
I got a couple people responding from that too, and they really liked it. And then just, who knows, like, it doesn't even matter who shows up. Did you share about that? Because I think that was really powerful in the beginning of your career. Like, you know, when not a lot of people showed up.
Yeah, I know. We didn't talk about that either. I need to talk more about that later. Like, okay. Honestly, do you know who just texted me? What is the funniest thing, Bella, what I was telling you yesterday? Okay, so yeah, you have an event. One person shows up. Nobody shows up. You have another event. One person shows up. You have 5 that say they're going to come. You have 10 that say they're going to come. Nope. Nobody shows up. Sometimes you keep going. Guess what else? I have somebody that they lived in Arizona. They're from Minnesota, where I'm from. And they go in and out of consultants, but they order religiously, her and her husband. They have 3 kids. And they got to manager. And then they were living in Arizona, and we had an Isogenics University 5 years ago. This was like, you know, year and a half into my business. And she wanted to go to ICU, right? Isogenics University. And I was like, oh my God, okay, I'll come down. I paid, which was this was a lot. I paid like over $200 a night for my hotel for 3 nights, my flight, right? Got myself together, tried to get outfits together, which you don't have to do. Don't feel like you have to do all this. But I was investing in going because I felt like they would be amazing leaders, right? And not that they still can't be, but guess what happened? I flew down there and they canceled. They didn't come. They didn't come. Their kid was sick, but the other spouse could have stayed with the sick kid, right? Maybe that's what I would think, but I had to brush my shoulders off. I'm so sorry. Like, you don't know what is going on in anyone's life. I learned a lot at that event. I was surrounded by other like-minded people that like thought bigger, that had bigger visions and dreams. So I grew from it. And that's how I turned it around in my head. Instead of being freaking so mad, even though it stung for a second, I mean, but that was a lot. Like, I wouldn't have just flew down there and did that to be by myself and pay that much money. So I just want to say, but guess what? Bella, the freaking guy, he just texted me.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
This is hilarious. Do you know what he texted me about Eric Worre getting hacked on his Instagram?
I saw that.
But I just want to say, they're still here. They do the Ice Body Challenge. I mean, you just don't know. And you know what? I learned from it. I learned a lot. It honestly was worth it. But I'm just saying, people are going to come and go, and you have to be the rock in the river. Like, are you running this as a business? Like, I looked at it as a training for myself anyways, like to get and grow more. So just think about that. And when you do an event, like if you have not done an online virtual presentation, do it. Uncomfortable. Like, you know, perfection is the enemy of progress. So you're going to inspire other people that you're doing something and creating something and showing up when other people are just sitting there hiding behind in the darkness. You get to be the light, right? Yay. So exciting. But we can talk about that later more. So yeah, tonight's call is going to be great. Oh, next Monday, Lindsay Lou Hollins is going to talk. So she's working normally, but she's starting to take off Mondays now. So next Monday, we're going to have her share like what she's been doing, because she's been crushing it. A lot of people are crushing it, but she's been getting a lot of messages, and so have I, about what is she doing. So she's going to share, and people can ask questions for progress. So that's going to be for next Monday. Sound great?
Okay.
Great.
Robin, so are we switching? So did you cancel the Wednesdays because of the MGC, or even once the MGC is done, like, are we staying for Monday on Mondays?
For Monday. We're staying Mondays to jumpstart the week.
Okay.
Because Wednesdays, there's always going to be Wealth Wednesday call within Team Vision Cast, and Isogenics. Isogenics has a Wellbeing Wednesday call too.
Yeah. Okay.
So
just want to double check.
I just think it's good to jumpstart the week. And I like having the idea of having something in the middle of the day and in the evening to jumpstart the week.
Yeah.
And
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. You know, I was even thinking about trying to do something on Sunday to like get organized. I know, you know, Bella and I were talking about that too. So we'll do that. And then we're going to start a managers factory leadership call too. It's a quickie. So we're going to start doing that. It's going to be so fun.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just rooting it up. I was like, managers and up call. Let's go. Let's grow.
Yeah. I'm going to try to log into Hillary Courtney's in the morning, because it'll be 7:30 my time, because it's short too. But I know I asked you earlier that, you know, if they have a recording, because they're short, so it's, you know, it's good to go through them.
I did ask, and it is recorded, so we can get those.
I have the spreadsheet for the recordings and stuff. So I can put that in the Dream Team chat. When I met Hillary in Mexico, I was like, can't wake up at 4:30. I'm so sorry. And she's like, we record them. We know we have a huge following in California. And so she's like, we'll send that to you. So I have access to that. They want people to go live if you can, but if you want to backtrack and look at some of the older ones, you can. Laura, what city do you live in?
I'm in Toronto.
Toronto. Okay.
Still stuck inside.
You're on a shared leg, right, Sadie?
Yes.
Yeah. I know some people that are in I don't expect anybody to know all of our cities either, but like I get some of the Canadian cities mixed up as to like where they're next to located. And so I think I have a couple of people that I'm like talking to, prospecting with and stuff that are in your neck of the woods. So I just wanted to like put that in my mental files in case I need to or anything like that, because I think it'd be really good.
Yeah, for sure. So Carol Elizabeth, you guys know Carol. I haven't met her in person, but we've chatted. She's about like maybe 20 minutes from me.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
That's amazing. I love her. So okay. Another thing is leader in action sheet. This is on two sides to help your person or yourself, your activity, your enrollments, your team activity, your rank advancements, like writing a list, creating a list. How to create your list is on isagenixbusiness.com. Like people, I'm like, who's your list? Who are you working with? Who's your 5 people you're working with? Like, that's what I say sometimes too. I'm like, I gotta ask myself, but not that you don't work with everybody, but like I do, but I'm just saying, like, who do you want to help really run with and grow with? So, yay. Okay. Well, awesome. We will be back on at 7 Central tonight. Okay. So see you later. And Team Vision Cast call is visioncast.zoom.com at 8.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.